Well, good morning, my lovely YouTube viewers, subscribers, and followers. Welcome back, and this is week 2 now. I've not done much video, and it's now Wednesday, the 20th of November. Now, I need to clear a few things up. For some strange reason, I counted 17 holes and spoke about 17 holes for half of the last video. And just to confirm, there is 27 holes and 27 posts. Okay, there's 20 long ones, 7 short ones. So that clears that up. The dates as well. I had no idea what I was doing with the dates, where I was going with days and dates. I was all over the place. But anyway, just to confirm, it is Wednesday and it is the 20th of November today. So I'm going to show you what they've done. We've actually got posts at about 3 different stages here in the making. Now I'll spin you around and I'll explain as we go why it looks like it looks. Okay, so bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, so you will see that some of the big hills have gone. So we have bases in here and posts in here up to ground level. Now they're obviously marking out for putting the frame sort of round the whole lot, the concrete framework. So we've got some of these posts in, the wooden forms off, and the holes filled in. Now they did all this yesterday manually. There was a crowd going round taking wooden forms off, and there was a crowd following them, filling the holes in as they went. And then there was another crowd across the corner that were concreting other poles. So yeah, we'll get back to the stages of the poles. So yeah, we've got these ones which are actually in, and they are now scraping in between them to get the ground all the same level so that we can start getting the concrete foundation in. So we go from those poles. So these ones are all done as well, to these ones which have forms around them. They're concreted, but they're not filled in. Obviously the forms need to come off, and today they will be doing the same as what they did yesterday. So there'll be a crowd taking the forms off, guys going round behind them filling the holes in, and if you bear with me a sec. So these are all at the same state. These ones need the forms taken off. They actually did a heck of a lot yesterday. So yeah, these have all been concreted, the posts, so they will come off. This one's done now. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 6 have got the forms up, but they've not been concreted yet. And it's basically because they can't get in. So the reason they're working this way is, as they flatten the area off and get all this dirt back into the holes, they can sort of proceed forward with their barrows for bringing their concrete stuff in, for mixing round about this area here. So they'll get all this levelled off, and then they will get the barrows in and then start mixing up concrete for this area here. It just makes it a little bit easier for them transporting stuff in and out. So, just so you're aware, those 6 posts are one room, and this area that I'm standing videoing this from is like a little gap between the 2. So that's a standalone one there. And then this one will be adjoined to that one. and there will be a connecting door so that that can be turned into a family room. That's it. It's midweek, the second week. I've not really been out. I wanted to wait till this point, so we had the I wanted to wait till this point till we had the posts at varying stages, but it now means that they can get access in as they're moving forward with what they need to get in with. So they've got 7 days to get this to a point where they can get in with the pool. They've said that everything's going to be fine. They've spoken to the pool guy. He's quite happy. He's saying everything's going to be fine. So fingers crossed that everything goes to plan. But this will all be flat in 7 days. All this dirt will be gone. It'll either be inside the foundation areas building up, or it will be back in its holes. So I will catch you a bit later in the week, guys. Well, good morning, my lovely YouTube viewers, followers and subscribers. It's halfway through week 3 now. I've not put anything up yet because all I've been doing is making rebar frame and pouring concrete. Now, it is Tuesday today and the pool guys have turned up. Now, I got a message for the pool guy saying that there was going to be a delay getting the pool delivered because his lorry driver had an issue with his lorry and he could possibly be half a day late, which is perfectly fine, there's no rush. And now the guys have turned up, the pool installation guys, so I asked him if he'd told the pool installation guys that it was going to be late, and he said yeah. So they obviously know there's a delay on the pool coming. I think it's the 26th today, so that means the pool's due to arrive tomorrow, but it could be the 28th it comes. So there's a lot going on. I will spin you around and let you see what's happened in the past sort of week and a half. We have the pool guys sifting their sand down the pool hole, cleaning the pool hole out. And we have foundations in for the whole lot. So they are now filling in all these foundation areas with the excess dirt that we've got. And they're doing it all by hand. This has all been done by hand, by the way. It was all dug out by a macro. And it's all been backfilled by hand. And there was a hell of a lot of dirt, by the way. So you'll see that the pump room is lower down than the rest. I've no idea why he did that. I think that's just because we said we were stepping it down from the back. And I think he's just done it as a gradual step down so that it can start stepping down to the back here from the gym area, which is the one that she's just poured that dirt in just now. I will be videoing over the next few days because getting this pool in could be fun. They have had to opt for a bigger crane, so we're having to pay a little bit extra for a bigger crane to come. The smaller crane would have got through the carport, but unfortunately, because they've built the foundations now, there's not the width to get the crane in, even sort of diagonally. So they've had to ditch the small crane and go for the big crane, which is going to have to bring it over the wall and over all these posts. But they're still working away, so obviously nothing's a problem yet. So we're slowly getting rid of all the dirt. Now they need to take this back round that back edge of the pool. They need to take all that dirt back a metre. That was dirt that they dumped there when they were digging the holes for sort of putting posts in. And I think they've actually forgot that earth wasn't up to this level as far out as this. So they need to go back about a metre away from the pool and take that down to sort of that grassy level. But they know, so they're going to start doing that very shortly. It's to allow the guys to get their concrete edging around the pool. So I will cut it there and I will be back certainly over the next few days. Well, what's going on? Now, they've got this base for the swimming pool all levelled off with sand. It was wet. I think they keep soaking it to keep it wet. Now, the reason I'm saying I'm expecting a pool to appear very shortly is because the cranes appeared. So the pool ain't going to be far behind it. I will be back shortly when they're installing this pool. Well, I was right. Well, there's one thing. Any major disasters will be caught on camera for the viewer's pleasure. Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact I was videoing this for you guys, I would rather be somewhere else, not standing watching. Okay, I have taken up residence in the shade, where we get a better view of this whole operation. Yep, They're still putting the straps on it. Sorry for the jump. I'm heading back to my seat now. Just make sure the action camera's on upstairs. Okay, I'm back in my seat. Yeah, I'd rather not be watching this. If I'm being perfectly honest. And I'll tell you something else. It's probably the windiest day we've had this year so far. Ah well, they've got guide ropes on it. We close call there with one of the rebar posts. A little modification. Oh! So we're in, and the straps are coming off. No, I'm lying, the straps are not coming off. He's just positioning it with this thing to make sure it's in the right place. But it's in, and I will be back shortly. So the pool's in, and it's been measured about 3 times for squareness. And there we are, our paddling pool. Yeah, not quite, eh? Okay, you'll need to excuse the sound on this because I've not got my mic on me. But we are now filling in this space around the pool with a sand stroke concrete mixture, so this will set rock hard down here. All the pipe work's in, so they're now just filling this up. They've still got to electrically connect the lights, the cables are along here. Now we are filling this pool not with a little hose there, but we have a pool filter bag that we borrowed from the guy along the road, and we are taking the water, filling the pool from out the back from this pond. So we've just got a little electric pump down there pumping the water up through that filter. I mean, this is not really that dirty, that water in there. There's no sandy bottom, it's a grassy bottom, so the water coming up is reasonably clean. We've got a little bit much pipe, but they guys want to use this as well to saturate in all these foundation areas before they concrete it. So it's filling up quite quick. I mean, it's not perfectly clean. It's still got like a wee sort of tinge to it. But once it starts going through its own filtration system, through the sand filter and that, it'll get cleaned up. So yeah, not a problem. They say that the water you get delivered if you order pool water actually comes pretty much this colour anyway. So it's down to your pool filtration system to get it up to spec. So I will bring you back later, guys. Well, good morning. It is Friday. Not 100% sure on the date. 29th maybe, something like that. And we have a pool in. So the pool, with our little pump and pipe and taking water from the pond out the back, it took us a day to fill. It took us an afternoon and a morning. Now you may look at this pool and think, wow, that's dirty and murky and horrible, filthy green water that's in there. And there's a reason for that. And that reason is because it is murky, dirty, green, horrible water. It went through a bag filter, a 5 micron bag filter. And it's taken all the sand and all the dirt and all the bits out of it. But it's not obviously taken out all the impurities in the water that are given a sort of greeny colour. It's not bad. I mean, I can see, looking at the pool, I can actually almost see the bottom. But things will settle here. And then once they come back and get this filtration system running for a couple of days, that'll go crystal clear. Might take 2 or 3 days, but it will go clear. So we're now in the position where they can start backfilling in the foundations. They've had 5 truck deliveries, I think I said that yesterday. And they didn't come yesterday, they had the day off. I think I maybe said that already. They're damn entitled to a day off with the work they're putting in, the hours they're putting in, and the back-breaking work that they're having to do is just ridiculous. Move this. The dirt that's been delivered has got to get obviously transported from the break in the wall here, because they've delivered it outside, because you can't get it in here. There's just no way of getting it. So they're going to have to transport that in here, and in here, and in here, and then round the backs, and then all this area here to bring it up level. So I'm not going to go right across there, but you'll see the mounds of dirt next door that are just waiting to come in. And then we're going to soak this. That's why that big pipe's still there with a pump from outside, because that, each one of these foundations, once they've got the soil in, is going to get absolutely drenched so that everything settles. inside it. So you'll see they've got little areas around the pool here that's not, they ran out of sand yesterday, which is why we've just had a delivery. We're going to bring this up here, and then we've got this big area here. Now I wondered why they'd made this so big, and it's because they need to get down here because there's a spa end at this pool, and there's steps in that dugout, and they're formed to the shape of the pool, and even underneath these steps are formed. So they've got a big area here that, so when they go down and they start packing all the sand and cement, concrete powder mix in, they can pack it in underneath the steps. They did the same at the other end, so it's all packed in underneath. So they've still got this area here to fill up and bring this level sort of right round here, so they can build their concrete edging around the pool. And the builder's going to finish that off. But I'm assuming by about the 10th of next month, we'll actually have, if we want to, a usable pool. However, we're going to buy a big, huge tarpaulin and cover it, completely seal it in for the time being, so that once it's cleaned, there's no crap getting blown in, because it is very windy just now. And they're going to produce a lot of dust and dirt and concrete powder and I can just imagine what it's going to be like. So we need to cover that pool up just to keep the water nice and pristine. Although it will clean with the filter, the sand filter will take everything out. But we will have a usable pool. So that's it just now, guys. It's Friday. I might record later on in the day, depending on what they actually come and do. But you'll see they've got all the plumbing in for each of the rooms. Obviously these two at this end are mirror image of each other because they're joined together, and they're going to have a joining door so that if a family come and they want to book the two, you can actually open up the room inside by an adjoining door and have it as like a big double family room. So that is where we're at the minute. Now I don't know what's happened with this hole, but ever since the pool got in, it's made the hole look a heck of a lot bigger, because the hole didn't look that big. Maybe just the structure of the pool that makes it look big. I mean, it's not huge, but it's definitely big enough to accommodate and for me to do a few lengths in every day. So that's it just now. I might be back later, guys. Catch you in a bit. Cheerio for now. Well, the pool guys are here in full force again, and they're getting ready to concrete around the pool. And they have also set up the pump system to start cleaning the pool, and they've added the salts and all the other stuff that they're putting it in now. So I will spin you around and let you see what's going on, guys. Okay, 2 seconds. Salt's going in. And so it's probably about 10 o'clock on Friday morning. So we're going to see how long this takes to clear. Oh, he stopped it again. But yeah, he's temporarily run this in just to get the pool cleaned, and that will all go inside once the floor's down, and then they'll just build around it. Good morning. Well, the pool's definitely getting a little bit clearer. You can see all the steps now. I'm keeping well at the road because, as you see, they are putting their concrete edging round. Now it's only 40 centimetres, but that's what comes with the pool. So the people building the rest of the resort are just going to sort of work around that, and they're going to tile all this anyway, so it'll all be, certainly at this side of the pool, it'll always sort of be this level, stepping down from here, and then that's all, looks like it's all going to be at the one level, which is good, and then stepping down at the other side. So I may have said in this video that that was the end of it, but I'm going to keep going until the pool guys have actually finished. Not completely finished, because they've still got to come back and move all the filter and pump and everything. But once this concrete edging has been set overnight and they've taken all the framework off, and then we'll call it a day at that. So that'll probably be tomorrow, which will be Sunday, so that'll be a nice end to the week. Oh yeah, sorry, I've not got a microphone on me, so if I'm not sounding great, it's because I'm not wearing a microphone. Well, good morning and happy December. Okay, so this video is going out today. My pool is in. The area around the pool has been concreted. So that is now ready just to be incorporated into the rest of the garden and the buildings when they're done. However, I have been told that I can use the pool now. It's clean enough. I'll let you see it. Now, you saw the colour of it. 3 days ago, when it was pumped in, it was like mud. So I will spin you around and let you see it, and I'm also going to let you see my job that I need to do. This filter's been cleaned about 7 or 8 times so far, and until this water's crystal clear, I have to clean this filter twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. So the pump system is, and the filtration system is running permanently pretty much just now until this clears. Then once it's cleared, we can run it for a couple of hours a day, I suppose. So I'll spin you around, let you see it, and I'm going to show you my wee job of cleaning this filter. And you're going to see the colour of it before and after it's cleaned. So I'll spin you around, guys. So here we are. It's still a bit murky. It's got a greeny sort of tinge to it. However, it is getting very, very clear now. You can see the bottom, you can see the sparkly bits in the bottom of the pool. There's no silt or anything settled on the bottom. It's all been hoovered up. There's nothing really in it to settle now. Everything in it is, I think, sort of algae type stuff that is going to be the chemicals that deal with this over the next couple of days, just to keep it circulating though. So yeah, my job, I've already taken the filter out, but I'll show you me putting it back in. This is the filter. It's a cartridge filter, not a sand filter like most people have got. This is a lot more, it's a lot finer. I think it's only a couple of microns this, so it does filter everything out, including that green mucky brown stuff. You'll see the filter as I clean it. And then we've got all the gubbins here. Now this, if you've never had a pool before and you walk in and you see all this, you're like, oh, what is all this about? If you follow the pipework, and I was here when they installed the pipework, so I know where it goes. I know where it goes on the pump system now, so it all makes sense. And once it's in there, we will be sorted. So I'm going to go and clean this filter. I'm going to set this camera up here where I'm going to clean it, and you will see how filthy it is. So this just gets cleaned with a hose. Nothing fancy, no backwash on it. I think quite soon I'm going to need another Another filter. I think he says once this pool goes clear, he says consider changing that filter. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Well, you obviously can, because that's a big colour change. I might get comments saying get the jet wash on it. Now it's been I'm under strict instructions. No jet wash on the cartridge. Okay, so putting this together is really simple. The filter just drops straight down into this cartridge. Once it's seated in, you have a top which gets just a little bit of a clean, and that just sits on top of there. Now this is a pressure relief valve, so when you're filling it, lets the air out. And then the top is held on with just a ring. And that is it. This little relief valve here, once you turn the pump off, you need to let the air out using this, and it does spray a bit, so my phone is going miles away. So I'll turn this on and we will get a reading of, I can't see my glasses, but about here somewhere. Let's go and turn the pump on, bleed it, and then switch it off for an hour. So I'm just going to put this into manual. It's got a control box here, timer and everything in it. There's an auto off manual switch. I'll just switch that to manual and you'll hear this hissing. Now, there's no valves being changed for doing this. You just depressurise it, switch the pump off, depressurise it, lift the cartridge out, put the new cartridge in. So this here, you need to make sure it's not all the way up here, because if the water rushes in and it just sprays everywhere. So just open a little bit, onto manual. And then the water comes, and that's it. Now, this is getting switched off again. As soon as we stop getting bubbles through the jets up the top there, I will switch that off, and then that's going to be ready to start up again in an hour's time. I can go for a wee morning swim. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure when the next video will be out. This one's been a couple of weeks in the making because there wasn't a lot happening. There wasn't any great developments. But things will start happening quite quickly when they start putting the foundations in, putting the posts up, and building the walls. So thank you for watching this one, guys, and I will catch you very, very soon. I'm not going to promise you when, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please remember, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye for now.
Okay, see you in Cambodia. Bye bye.